Hey guys.
Welcome to InfoWars. Had to do it.
Alright,
well,
we
guess
don't know
what,
what
Nick?
that's
You're gonna get kicked. Booted right off. Alright, hold on, man. I have to pull up the actual stream. Keep talking, Gio. Go ahead.
Alright, so here we are. This is episode 4, I believe, the RGN podcast, finally getting onto an actual schedule. We hope you guys enjoyed all the previous episodes. Of course, today we have some pretty good topics as usual. One that is actually pretty recent. That's going to be towards the end of the podcast. And then we have two that's actually, one of them is a follow-up to one of our episodes. And then another one is actually something that's pretty interesting. I'm going to start off by saying that a lot of guitar brands, it's not really the brand. It's about the hardware that's put into the guitar that makes the guitar. So,
well, wait, that could be debatable. Let's see how a plywood guitar. If you have a plywood guitar, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's the hardware that's in it. So if it's a plywood guitar that's made by Ibanez, that's shit. You know, even though Ibanez is a great band.
Oh my God, we have a pleb in here.
Yeah.
Wait. Tell them the three topics that we're gonna be talking about really quick.
All of them? Okay.
Just the three.
So,
actually, the ones that you just think we should talk about. Go. Just start saying them.
Okay. Well, we have the guitar brands that we're going to be talking about. What our favorite guitar brand is and why. We're also going to be talking about best guitar player, and this is the follow-up question from one of our previous episodes. Best guitar player from the 80s and 90s. We did the 2000s already, so we already all know our opinions on that. Now we're moving back a couple decades. And then our final topic is going to be probably the big chunk of this because there's so much hype around it right now, but that's Call of Duty World War II. This is going to be like our off-music topic. It's going to be releasing, what is that day exactly? The 3rd? Yep, the 3rd, which is in 4 days.
So, dude, I'm so hyped, bro. I think you understand.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that personally, so... 4 days. Let's kick it off. I want to start off with Richard. So, Ricky.
What's up?
Your favorite guitar brand and why exactly?
Wait, man. You're actually hella quiet really quick. Favorite guitar brand and why?
Yes,
dude,
sir.
I don't know. Okay, so I think it really comes down to whatever I'm playing, but as of now, dude, I like a lot of Fender stuff, to be honest with you. I really do. But I'm really liking the Epiphone that I'm playing right now. So I guess you can say either Gibson or Fender. I think I'm gonna go with Fender for right now. But I really like my Gibson or Epiphone.
And there's a lot of artists that you like that play both. So that probably goes into why you like it as well.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of artists that you... All right, Nick, let's hear from you.
Like me and Gio were saying earlier, all of us, we've all played a fucking shit ton of brands, but my favorite is probably ESP or LTD, whichever. LTD is like the cheaper version, and ESP is the more high end of like their brand. And
what is ESP, bro? What does that stand for?
I don't know, to be honest.
Of course you don't. Why would I ask that question?
I used to know what it meant, but I forgot. I haven't played an ESP in forever.
That's no album using that thing. That's the thing Don was supposed to give me.
You're a scarecrow. What do you need a hatchet for?
Because that's what I was sitting with.
It's going to be a scarecrow.
That doesn't make sense.
That's the thing I was...
You're going to be a scarecrow and sit with a machete.
Alright, get out.
Because, that makes sense.
Alright, anyways, that is like a thing that happens every single episode.
Yeah, my fucking family walks in like it's, So, yeah.
Family first.
What happened?
I said it's all good. Family first.
Tradition, dude. I'm checking. Yeah, definitely ESP. I like Jackson a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Shut up, Ricky. Mainly every Jackson I've had, there was no lacquer on the neck, which is what I really like. But my Explorer does. But I fixed it by putting tape on the back, whatever. But they sound really nice and they play great. So, and almost all my favorite guitars use them.
Jackson is a metal brand. Starts going off like really crazy.
It is.
I think personally, for me, it boils down to the style of music that I play. Like in general, I like Jackson's. I like 3 brands: Jackson's, Schecter's, or Ibanez. Any one of them. I play mainly Jackson. Jackson and Schecter mainly, I guess I would say I like the most because the artists that I like use them. And Steve Vai uses Ibanez too, and he's a great guitar player. He's one of my biggest inspirations. But like, if I'm playing like something more soft, then I would opt to take a Fender or like a Gibson, mainly a Fender. Like I would love to get a Fender Telecaster, but I just haven't added one yet. So I mean, yeah, I like all brands, but
if you ever get a Fender Telecaster, get the one that's. Do actually know this? I feel really shitty for not knowing this, but get the guy from Foo Fighters signature Telecaster, bro. It has 2 humbuckers. Oh my god, dude.
Wait, did I say Telecaster?
Yeah.
I meant Stratocaster because I don't really like Telecasters. The bodies of it.
Oh, I played a Telecaster before, and
I like the Telecaster. I like the
Telecasters are not bad,
dude.
But...
I like old style. I like older Telecasters, like vintage Telecasters.
I like Tellies more than I like Strats.
I don't know, man. I think I like Strats, but more than I like Tellies. You can do so much with a Strat. A Strat is meant to be modified. That's the thing. Like, you can do anything to a Strat. Like, the ones that are single coil, I'm more than positive. The ones that are single coil come with the wood cut deeper in the inside, so you can put a humbucker in there. Like, they're meant to be modded. That's why I like Strats. You can do anything to them, man.
All of Fender's guitars are always solid, no matter what the shape of the guitar is. The hardware in general is always good, and that's why Fender's liked by a lot of people. Now, this is the thing, Fender. I say this very loosely. Doesn't have a lot of artists under its belt, but when you look at just guitarists in the world, Fender's probably the most popular brand.
Fender has a lot of people under their belt, bro.
But not as much as like you look at like Ibanez, where it's got like fucking like giants.
You want what it is? It's the music we listen to. I listen to a lot of artists, right? And you all use a lot of Fenders. And then it's either that or it's Gibson. That's like the main. Those are the 2 main ones. Like Soundgarden, that's Gibson. Foo Fighters, that's Gibson. Except the guy that uses the Telecaster. Dave Grohl uses a ES335. It's not called an ES. It's called a DG335. A Dave Grohl 335. Which you can actually buy, which is pretty sick. It's like a diamond holes with it's sick. I'm pretty sure Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains, I think he uses Ibanez.
Who, Jerry Cantrell, you said?
Yeah. From Alice in Chains.
Hold on. I can just look that up.
I can look it up too really quick. Don't say anything. You look it up. Jerry Cantrell. By the way that looks, oh my god, he uses GNL. GNL, a little bit of Gibson. GNL. No way. GNL is the newer version of Fender.
Yeah.
Leo Fender. Like, the guy who made his name's Leo Fender. GNL what?
Yeah.
GNL Rampage? Is that what that says? Yeah, is it Leo Fender? Wait. I'm more than positive that's how it is. Okay, Leo Fender, yeah, okay. Yep. And he made GNL. Okay.
There's a lot of brands like that you just can't go wrong with having. Like, I mean, if you have a Fender, I mean, that's good shit. Once again, it's all about the hardware. Like, I mean, if you find a way, for example, so Periphery, they use these pickups. They're called bare knuckle juggernauts, and they're really built for. Well, I know Misha uses them at least. They're really built for heavy metal. You could put that in a Fender and make it sound like it's a tank, you know. So I mean, once again, it comes down to the hardware that's in it. But in general, I mean, like Fender, Ibanez, Jackson, Charvel, Schecter, all of them are great fucking brands. So can't go wrong with owning any of them. You really can't. I'm gonna go shut my air conditioner off.
I took mine out yesterday.
But with that being said, all of us, I think we can all agree that, you know, Ricky's favorite brands, Fender, Gibson, Nix's, ESP, LTD. Mine would probably be Jackson or Schecter. But in general, I think we all can agree that as long as it's got the hardware that you like in it, like the pickups you like in it, maybe if you're like into fretboards and all that in it, then you're probably going to like it, to be honest with you. Unless it's some crazy-ass body style. Then if you're like me or Ricky, then you probably won't like it.
Yeah, I don't like crazy body styles, bro. When I see a body style, I like like when you think of Gibson, you think of like a Les Paul or a ES335, right? Or you think of a Fender, you think of a Stratocaster or like a Telecaster, right?
Yep.
Like I like those type of bodies. Like I don't like any crazy shit, dude.
Gibson, I think of the Les Paul Explorer and Flying V. First thing that comes to mind.
I think of ES335.
They're
I think of the Telecaster sound. What? ES335, the Les Paul, and I think of there's one more.
For an electric guitar, this is probably, in my opinion, the most appealing. Just because it's simple.
Like it's like a typical Stratocaster, like double cutaway. I love double cutaway so much, dude.
Like a Stratocaster-esque body style, I'll rock with.
I don't really
anytime.
like. I don't really like single cutaways like how Les Paul is. I don't like that much. And how the Telecaster's like that. That's one. See, but the Telecaster looks nice like that. I don't know. There's something about the Telecaster and the Les Paul. They're just different.
ESP's Telecasters are really nice. I like theirs.
I don't know. I don't like that either. I don't like when brands, like obviously Fender was the first brand to make the Telecaster, right?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you would think that Telecaster. I mean, it all comes down to preference, but I like the Fender Telecaster. It's like it's traditional. You know what I mean? I don't like going like, I don't know, I'm just classic when it comes to certain guitar stuff.
For sure. So let's move on to our next topic, which is obviously, as we stated, best guitar player from the 80s, 90s. So you can pick anywhere from there, those 2 decades. You got a pretty good group of guitar players to pick from. Now, the guitar player has had to have made their come up, or at least got their starting point. Maybe they didn't come up in the 80s, but let's say they started in the 80s, and then they came up in the 90s. Whatever the case may be there, that's pretty much the qualifications. So we'll start off, since we started off with Ricky with the last topic, we'll start off with Nick. Nick, who's the best guitar player that's going to be in your mind? Now try to factor your opinion, but try to factor your opinion with, like, popular belief as well, if that makes sense. And that's kind of hard to do, but try your best.
Pop a hat. James Hetfield. And there's going to be some people that I know they'll argue me Dave Mustaine, but no. James Hetfield, 100%. There's
best guitar player from the 80s or 90s.
Metallica, and he's the front man.
No, Metallica's definitely not one of the best bands in the...
What? What did you say?
For me, at least.
What did you say?
I don't know what. Not one of the best bands from the 80s or 90s, in my opinion. In my opinion.
You're on cocaine, drugs, whatever. Listen, Kurt Cobain, chill out. Kurt Cobain, shotgun yourself, okay? But definitely James Hetfield.
That's not it, dude.
No, it's a free country. He's a free country. James Hetfield, 100%.
Sucks.
It's
the same sound over and over again. We can go here, bro. We can go.
What the fuck is Nirvana? Tell me that.
I think
playing
think
four
for sound-
chords over and over again.
I
What the
think
fuck
for-
is it?
I think for
I'm
sound,
praying to
They
God
had
that you
one
both
good
shut your
song that
fucking
caught on.
mouths.
Okay,
Oh.
first of all, those 4 chords are better than all
Then
the
he ate a
songs.
fucking
No,
buckshot.
no, no, no,
with
stop,
his phone.
stop, 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 stop,
Nick,
stop,
dude,
stop,
Nick's-
stop
Nick's
before we get out of
brilliant.
hand. Everyone stop. That's a whole nother topic. I'm asking
He fucking started it on me.
80s and 90s best guitar player. In your
James
opinion, it's with popular belief.
Hetfield.
Okay, so James
You said yours
Hetfield, now
already, though,
why?
so-
You're not giving me the why.
All right, well, because you cut me off. This dude started. All right.
That was Ricky, not me.
Because
Boy.
who? What?
That was Ricky, not me, homeboy.
Yeah, I know. So I said. So then I got triggered, but because dude, they killed it in the '80s. They killed it in the '90s too, but obviously, fucking, dude, Kill 'Em All to fucking And Justice for All. Their '80s, their 4 albums in the '80s are fucking amazing. Who do you think? Like, whenever I talk to people and I talk about who's the most influential guitarist, well, most of them, a lot of them say that. But if I say, like we're talking about now, I was talking to my cousin. He's like, James Hetfield. Like, I've talked to a couple people. They're like, oh, fucking Dave Mustaine. They're like, fuck out of here. You can say Dave, but I'm not going to because who the fuck? James is riff, like,
Listen, man.
they're up there, but dude, James
Listen, there is a lot of good bands from the 80s that are not just Metallica, bro. There's Duran Duran, there's like U2 and shit like that.
I didn't
Look,
say
look.
that.
Yeah, look.
I'm not saying that, Ricky.
Let Nick continue with his explanation. Go ahead. So,
I'm not
You're
saying
fine.
that. But dude, this is like when they were like fucking the pioneers of shit, you know what I mean? And he obviously inspired a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of the guitarists you see today, a lot of them say, like, you know, fucking Metallica, James Hetfield, Sin said it, whatever, dude. I love his riff writing. I like the chuggy stuff. He can do slow stuff too, obviously, Gio, you know that. He can do the really fast, thrashy stuff. I don't know. It's like it's hard to put into words for like how to describe why. Like, I don't know. Like, it gives you that feeling inside. Like, this is good. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't know. It's hard for me to put into words a lot of times. You kind of just have to like listen to it.
You know what's crazy?
And
There's actually a lot of
you
bands
understand.
from the 80s that I didn't even really know that they were from the 80s. Like NXS. I didn't even know REM was from the 80s. I didn't even know half
Let's
these
hear-
bands are from the 80s.
Let's hear what you got to say, Ricky. What do you think the best guitar player is and why?
Dude, I don't know. Like, if we're talking about skill-wise,
80s and 90s though. It's not like anything before that.
I don't know.
Oh, all right, I'm just making sure.
I mean, skill. I don't know, dude. Overall, like who I'd pick for. Yeah, it's gonna be Kurt Cobain. I think he's one of the best. I think he's the best guitar players. He was like, when you think of '90s, what do you think of? You think of "Smells Like Teen Spirit," even though that he hated that song out of all the songs he ever made.
I think at Green Day, to be honest with you, like I'm not even bullshitting you.
Like the first.
There's a
thing that
lot
pops
of
in my
fun
mind-
songs I think of when I think of the 90s.
No, I'll be like,
Yeah.
what's the first song that pops in your head?
Cowboys
For
from
me,
Hell.
it's Come As You Are, personally.
I think of either "Come
But
As You Are" or I think of "Smells Like Teen Spirit." I think of more
I
of
can
like, and I really don't like "Smells Like Teen Spirit" that much. I like more of their older stuff. Older stuff as in their earlier stuff, not like their, you know what I mean. But I don't know, just the way he did everything, his ideas, dude. Like, if you look into all of his like his lyrics and everything, some of the time his lyrics was bullshit, and then some of the time they weren't bullshit. But I don't know, the way he played the guitar, the way he like the feed. Dude, I say this to you every time, bro. The feedback, like the way he made feedback sound through the small clone and stuff like that, and then like the poly chorus, it was pretty sick. Everything about it, man. The chord progressions. I mean, for only using power chords, I mean, and then some chords, you gotta admit, like for the power chords he used, he made some pretty good songs. We're just using power chords.
Yeah.
I mean, that's he didn't really limit himself to power chords, but like that's what he mainly used because it was a power chord. There's a lot of power into it. So I don't know. We can go on about all of his music and stuff like that, but I just like the way he played, his feedback, the way he wrote the songs, everything. It's really good.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he's like the king of grunge. When you think of grunge, you think of Nirvana.
Yeah. Definitely do think of Nirvana. You think of grunge.
I have one thing that we can talk about after this, but Joe, you can go ahead now.
Fuck, man, dude.
Oh, fuck,
The
man,
80s
dude.
and 90s are so difficult for me. There's 3 guitar players that really stick out, and I'm trying to narrow it.
Wait, is Jerry Cantrell one of them?
Jerry Cantrell is not one of them.
Okay, I was just making sure.
No.
I was just checking.
There's 3 guitar players that really stick out in my head, and it would have been 4th, but I honestly did not know exactly when he started, and it said 1978, so he's just barely missing it. I don't know if he really got popular during during 1978, but I mainly know him from the 80s and the 90s and now. But we're gonna that would be Steve Vai, but we're not gonna include him just because that's what it says is 1978. So I'm gonna try.
Old.
I'm gonna try to stick true, even though I think he started in the 80s, but it's whatever. I can keep babbling about that.
Did he play? Did he ever play in a band, or was it just him?
No, it was just him, wasn't it?
He's played in a band.
Okay, because Nirvana started in early, like the middle of Nirvana, the band itself, started in 80s, with the 80s, but he was in other bands that they put down as documents before the 80s. So I think you could say Steve Vai. Like when he was actually famous and known for who he is, it was the 80s probably, right?
Yeah, like people knew who Steve Vai was in the 80s, 90s, and of course he's a legend. Fuck it, now I love Steve Vai, but I'm gonna push him to the side for now because I think that's a no-brainer for both of you. And everybody else already knows that I love Steve Vai. So there's 3 guitar players, and I'm just going to say them, and then I'm going to pick one. Those 3 are Slash, Kirk Hammett, and Richie Sambora. Now, if you don't know who Richie Sambora is, that's the guitar player from Bon Jovi. Now, a lot of people are like, what the fuck? But
wait, who?
Richie Sambora from Bon Jovi was
no, dude. I like Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi's good.
He used the talk, like each of those guitar players used something that was revolutionary. We got fucking Kirk with the wah pedal, man. He inspired me to get mine. Richie Sambora got with his fucking talk box, the thing that made his guitar talk. I mean, people used it before him, but like people started using it a lot more. Would have been him. And then Slash, I mean, come on, Welcome to the Jungle, and I will say this, and I think a lot of guitar players.
Novemberine.
Either Welcome to the Jungle or Sweet Child of Mine are one of the most recognizable intros, hands fucking down.
Yeah,
so,
Sweet Child of Mine is overrated as a motherfucker, I think. Just my opinion.
Nick Barbero can shut the fuck up now while I finish up what I gotta say. All in all, the one guitar player that I think is the best from the 80s and 90s is, it's gotta be Slash, because so many people are inspired by Slash. I would have said Dimebag Daryl from Pantera, but I just think the more influential guitar player is Slash. When you look at him, dude, just his look with the long hair, the top hat, the fucking Les Paul, like you know Slash.
You forgot the glasses.
Yeah, the glasses too. Yeah, the glasses. So I'm gonna say Slash is the best guitar player from the 80s and the 90s era, and he's a legend now. That's what I gotta say.
Did you know Nirvana and Guns N' Roses weren't really like on the best of terms at all throughout the whole entire 90s? Like I
don't see why. Probably because fucking somebody from Guns N' Roses said something savage about Nirvana and they got sad.
Yeah, it was right? Axl Rose was talking shit to Kurt. And then,
fuck yeah, dude.
Axl Rose talked shit to Metallica too, and they were on fucking tour together.
And then Axl Rose talks hella shit. And then that was at the MTV Awards, I'm pretty sure. And then Kurt Cobain and all them, it was like their best music genre. And it was Guns N' Roses versus Nirvana versus like some other bands. Bro, and then Nirvana beat all of them. And they get up on stage, and Kurt's like, "Hi, Axel. How you doing, Axel?" Down, he's like, they're waving down him at the front of the seats, dude. Oh, man, it was funny. I like watching those old TV shows.
Dude, Axl Rose is such a fucking cunt.
No, he's a fucking set. I love Axl Rose. I'm not getting into arguing with everybody. I like the ball that guy had was just.
Dude, he's such a funny fucking asshole. He's like the Dave Mustaine of hard rock. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's an asshole, but he's our asshole.
You know what he did? He declined going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, because he didn't want to be with Slash. Him and Slash aren't on good terms. They are now because they're touring together, but they fucking hated each other for the longest time.
Yeah, they weren't really. I don't know.
Dude, them and Metallica got into a big fight too. They were touring together. I have one of the posters from the '90s, and it said, "Oh, they said it would never happen" or some shit like that. And James and them were looking at Axl's rider because when you go on tour, you're like, "Oh, I want this, this, and this." It's like a bed. He needed like a bunch of bullshit. And they're like, well, that's fucking stupid. You're here for one night, whatever like that. And Axl got all fucking pissy about it and made a big deal. And then he walked off stage because he thought Metallica upshowed them because they let them go on first and shit. So fucking, it was funny as fuck, the whole thing.
Yo. Anyways, so what I wanted to say about grunge, since we were talking about like the 80s and 90s, all right? Now, when you guys think of Pearl Jam, because Pearl Jam was definitely one of my favorite bands, all right? Now, I believe that Pearl Jam is nowhere near grunge. I don't think they're the definition of grunge. When you think of Pearl Jam, bro, I don't think of grunge.
Dude, Even Flow is probably
that's a good song.
I would rather listen to Even Flow than any Nirvana song, personally.
Yeah.
Personally.
I don't like either band all that much, but I agree with that statement.
But I love Nirvana still, but like I'm into harder stuff, so Even Flow's a little harder than Come As You Are or anything like that. I would say it's a good combination of like grunge and hard rock. Like if grunge and hard rock had a baby, it would be Pearl Jam. We'll call it hard grunge. There you go.
I think it sounds too nice to be grunge. It sounds too good.
Ricky, I think you mistake what grunge is supposed to be because of Nirvana's sound. Grunge isn't supposed to sound like every other string is just a fucking 1/8 out of tune and like.
Nah, dude, what are you talking about, bro? What do you think of when you think of Alice in Chains and then Pearl Jam? You can't compare Alice in Chains and Pearl Jam.
What are you talking about?
I know, it's kind of.
Yeah, but like their guitar sound compared to there's a certain sound, there's a certain lound, dude. Like I said a certain lound. The fuck's a lound? A certain line. I don't know. I think there's a fine line between. There's certain bands from the '90s that I don't know, dude. I just wouldn't put Pearl Jam in grunge. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't consider them grunge. Like, even my dad brought this to my attention. He was like, would you really consider Pearl Jam in grunge? Like, it's not even about the way it sounds, about what it's like, what they're talking about, bro. Like, he's not talking about some crazy shit, dude. He's not talking about him being depressed all the time or anything. Unless I'm mistaken, he talks about him being depressed in like almost all the songs. Wait, let me look up. I know one song.
Do you know Jeremy?
I know, yeah, that song's really messed up.
Yeah. I don't know.
That was the first one that
all
popped
those
up too.
bands like Soundgarden, fucking
Soundgarden's grunge too, I think.
Yeah, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, fucking Nirvana, Pearl Jam.
Maybe they're all from the '90s and they're okay. We'll say that they're grunge, but okay, I'll say that they're grunge. Wait, nobody can see me. I'm like sitting all the way down in my chair. I'd say that they're grunge, but there's certain types of grunge. I guess we can say. Then you compare Alice in Chains' sound. Well, actually, no, their voice is good too. I don't know, man. This is
never
weird.
got into
There's bands from the '90s that are just like their voices don't sound that good, but they're really good. Then there's bands from the '90s that their voice is just outstanding, like Chris Cornell, Eddie Vedder, Lane Stanley. There's actually a lot of different things from the '90s. You guys notice that? There's so many genres from the '90s. Like,
Dude,
it's
because
not just
the 90s was an awkward fucking time, dude. It's right in between where like heavy metal started getting good, and then like
Pop started coming.
pop, and just like everything was mixing, dude. And now you got the music we have today.
Bro,
I don't know how that worked out.
Yeah, how the hell did we go from rock, like 90s rock, 80s rock, and then now we have this? Bro, what?
Bro, NSYNC was killing it.
Bro,
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
2020s rock.
Best band of the 90s.
Yeah,
Fuck
dude, 2020s rock. Right when 2020 hits, you know how there's like 80s and then there's 90s? Bro, we're gonna be called, our generation gonna be called the 20s. Dude, 2020.
Yo, you know who the best two bands of the 90s were? 100%.
What's that?
NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys.
All right, we're gonna move forward. Before we move on to the whole World War II topic,
Because that's gonna go on for a while, bro. I'm telling you right now.
I want to ask you two something, and you guys can go at it for a little bit, but don't sit there and keep going at it for a while. So, for all the viewers at home, Ricky obviously is a very big. I'm gonna sum them up as people really fast.
Ricky's a very big douchebag. Nobody likes him.
Ricky's a fucking bum, nah. But Ricky is very big into like natural sounding, you know, not hard stuff, stuff with more feeling into it, such as like Nirvana,
that's
just grunge in general.
More feeling into it. Songs with it you can get attached to. That's all. That's
yeah.
Well, actually, no, you can get attached to every song, but like. You guys know what I mean. Everybody knows what I mean. Everybody knows what I mean.
And then you got Nick, who is into like complexity, who fucking is into heavier stuff, such as Metallica, Megadeth, all that type of stuff. Now, this is what I'm leading to. Ricky, give me 5 reasons why Nirvana's better than Metallica, and then Nick, give me 5 reasons why Metallica's better than Nirvana. Now, we're going to have Ricky go first because Nick went first last time we started a new topic.
Damn, dude.
This isn't Beatles. The Beatles is a whole nother thing, which viewers don't fucking know about that.
Or did.
You don't want to know about that. So we're going to do
we're never going to be talking about Beatles and Metallica ever again in our life. If that comes up, I am leaving the call.
Me and Ricky were
anyway, so what's the question? Why I think the Nirvana is better than Metallica?
5 reasons why.
5 reasons? Yep. Christ, all right, that's not a lot. No, that's a lot. Let's see. All right. To be honest with you, my one main thing is to be good. You don't need to have the craziest sound. You don't need to be super fast or anything. You can be simple and have the best sound, and that's one of the things why I like Nirvana. It's simple, but like it's just dude.
Can I rebut?
I can no. You can't. You can't say anything.
Gio.
Dude, I can't explain it, man. It's insane. The way everything, dude. Like he has a little bit of everything in it. Obviously, he uses power chords all the time, but in heart-shaped box, dude, he's picking. Obviously, he's gonna be picking. I don't know, dude. It's just everything about Nirvana, man. Simplicity. I really like simplicity. They go to fucking Alice in Chains. They like Alice in Chains. I think I'm just everywhere right now, to be honest with you.
Ricky, you need 5 reasons, bro. You're going all over the board, my guy.
Yeah, Ricky, give me like a list. Be like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5.
All right, so, I'm gonna grade the list. All right, so at the very bottom is simplicity. Right? I mean, I like simplicity, but it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna go back to 1. So I need 4 more. So 1, his sound. Dude, his sound was completely like raw, bro. There was no hiding like the imperfections. That's like the best thing about it. There's no like you can hear when there's mess ups. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
They're not really mess ups, but they're just like imperfections in the song that you can hear.
Yeah.
Okay. So
nuances.
3 more. Yeah, exactly. Three more. Okay. Another one. Dude, it was straight up, dude. There was no beat in the bush of like, I did this, I used this, I used that, I used this. I also used this to tweak this sound. There was no auto-tune or nothing, bro. If you look into it, he never used any auto-tune on his voice. His voice just had, there might have like Gio does like the song editing stuff on his computer. You know how you can double track voices?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was that, but there was no other auto tune, nothing added to his voice
Okay.
to make his voice sound artificial. It's all raw.
Okay.
Go two more.
Yep.
You can feel the emotion in his songs. Not okay, cause not so much his lyrics, because sometimes his lyrics will be complete bullshit, but you can feel it in the way the songs sound, like the way he's playing on the guitar.
Gallons of rubbing alcohol flowing through the river.
Flowing through the strip.
There you go. Flowing through the strip.
Yeah, so I need one more. Dude, his creativity on all the songs, man. The way he used a small clone to get feedback to make it all wavy sounding. It's just like the idea is like how does somebody think of something like Smells Like Teen Spirit, even though it's like one of the most overplayed songs, but like how do you get that idea? You know what I mean?
It's easy. How do you write songs, Ricky?
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's like something that's like that, dude. It's just there's things about his songs that are just like they're just different. I don't know. People are gonna be like, "Are you kidding me? He's like the most shittiest guitar player of all time, and you're giving him credit." People will go insane, bro. I'm telling you. But I don't know. I like his guitar style. I like how at the end of every toe, son, what? At the end of every show, he'd play Endless Nameless, and he'd like destroy his guitar, and they'd like do complete stage destruction. That's fucking up.
That's fucking stupid.
Anyways,
see,
those are my
now viewers, here we go. This is where the complete opposite comes. So Ricky has his 5 points. Now I'm gonna say my thoughts on it after, but I want to listen because I like both, of course. So Nick, what's the story, buddy? 5 reasons why Metallica is better than Nirvana.
All right, 1, they're one of the most influential bands of all time, hands down. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 2, they can be complex and they can be simple, and they've done any song you can probably think of. They've done country to thrash to heavy metal to ballads, right? Storage, fuck off. Was that 2? Okay, 3, they're one of the pioneers of not just thrash metal, but heavy metal, and they're one of the reasons why it's so popular the way that it is. 4, James and Kirk's, well, the whole band's writing is amazing. They have super deep lyrics, and, well, they said it themselves, if you don't get it, you don't get it. Whether it be about suicide, or drugs, or the war, whatever it is. I already said they're complex, right? 5, oh, fuck, man. Just a great band. They never hid any bullshit. They're always straight up with people.
That's one of the reasons why I like Nirvana. There's just all raw. I know. I'm just agreeing with you though.
No, I know. I'm just joking. But no, they're always straight up with people, and they still are. They never hid anything from anybody. It was always like, we're putting it all out on the table. You know, if you don't like it, then get the fuck out. So that's probably my top 5.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pretty much put my thoughts in on this. So, now, now, my influences are more influenced by Metallica. I like the way Metallica writes more than Nirvana. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, once again, here we go. Nirvana's really raw and uncut. And that is cool. There's nothing wrong about that. Metallica, they're raw and uncut too. But, in the same breath, they can also have songs that are the total opposite. Nice and polished up. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm pretty sure Nirvana could have done the same thing. And they probably have, but I just don't listen to them enough. I know a good chunk of Nirvana songs. I know a good chunk of Metallica songs. But guitar playing wise, it's so fucking difficult to compare Kurt Cobain to Kirk Hammett. Because, I don't know, it's just difficult, man. Because, like, once again, to be famous, it's not about what you know. It's about what you can play that sounds good. So Kirk is clearly a better guitar player than Kurt Cobain. Does that say that Kurt Cobain?
Wait, cue Ricky getting upset in 3, 2, 1.
No, I said. What are you talking about? I said skill-wise, yes, he is obviously better. I mean,
just joking, because when we said it about John Lennon, you got.
Oh, John Lennon's way better than him, musically-wise, but not skill-wise.
It's okay. Look, Kurt Cobain does his own stuff. Once again, he revolutionized things in his own way, and then Kirk did it in his own way as well. But, you know, Ricky, when we talk about Nirvana a lot, there's one name that always pops up, and that is Kurt Cobain. But when we talk about Metallica, it's the whole band that their names come up. It's James Hetfield, it's Kirk Hammett, it's Lars Ulrich, it's...
I haven't heard Lars, that whole entire thing.
Lars, trust me, he's a fucking badass. Now,
we can talk about the drummer and everything. Dave Grohl. If you really think about it, if you didn't have Dave Grohl as a drummer, a lot of Nirvana stuff wouldn't sound like Nirvana. We can all be honest about that.
So I mean, it wouldn't.
Without Dave Grohl, dude, and Dave Grohl is like one of the best, like the best people you can ever like. Even Nick. I am so sorry. I just called you Nink. You nincompoop. Anyways, yo, Dave Grohl is like, he's the OG, man. He's a really good drummer. He's a funny ass person. If you ever like watch his videos and stuff like that. And you know who doesn't get credit in Nirvana a lot is what's his name? Pat Smear, the rhythm guitarist. He doesn't get a lot of credit, to be honest with you. Because I mean, like, he really, in Foo Fighters, he plays a big role, but in Nirvana, he kind of just there to make the sound bigger, in my opinion.
This is just what I think it boils down to. I think, like, you look at everybody, I'm not going to say everybody, but if you're like a good band, you know everybody in the industry. Now, if you take Avenged, Periphery, just like, let's say all the bands that are like nowadays, Avenged, Periphery, Ask Alexandria, Day to Remember, all those fucking people, and you ask them, name the 5, or name as many members of Metallica as you can, they're going to name 3 or more. That's going to be Lars, Kirk, and James Hetfield, hands down. If you say name Nirvana...
The bases switched up, by the way, so they can pick between the 3 bases. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Oh, yeah, Chris was an amazing bass player.
It's Rob now, then it was Jason, Cliff, and then if you want to count Ron McGovney, you can, but that was before the band was, like, even a thing.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like, bro, their styles are different. I feel like Kirk... Or not Kirk. It's so weird saying Kirk and Kirk. I'm going to leave it at this. And I'm going to say this confidently. If Kurt was by himself as a solo artist, I feel like he would get more recognition as a guitar player.
Who, Kurt?
Kurt, yeah.
Because to be honest with you, Nirvana... I kind of agree with you a little bit on that.
Because look, if he was by himself,
that would have pushed him more to do things that he wouldn't have.
Not even just that, but people would look at it as he's by himself more often, and then that would be another reason to say why he's so legendary is because, well, he's by himself. Like, he's with Nirvana, and a lot of people just know Nirvana as Kurt Cobain. They don't know all the other members. Now, if it was just him as a solo artist, then people would be like, dude, he kind of did most of the writing by himself. He did most of the guitar parts by himself. Of course, he would have a drummer and a bassist and stuff, but like, if he took on all the guitar parts, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. People would look at him a little more legendary.
That's like if that was the case, it'd almost be like the Jimi Hendrix experience. Like, I don't be honest with you. I don't know the drummer or the bassist or anybody. I know Jimi Hendrix.
Exactly. That's exactly what we're saying.
Yeah, I understand, man. I understand, dude. But then you think of Nirvana, and it's like, dude, when I think of people knowing Nirvana these days, I think of them knowing the shirt, and they just wear the shirt. That's the same thing with Metallica.
Well, it's the same thing that happened with a lot of metal bands too. I'm not gonna say who it is, but we both know this girl we go to school with. Let's just say she dates a certain Bosnian kid. We'll leave it at that. Gio and Ricky, you know who I'm talking about.
Sarah the K?
No. R.
What?
R.
Wait, here. Say it. I'll mute the stream. All right, say it. Yeah, I muted it. Which one?
She doesn't date him, by the way.
Oh, is it unmuted?
Yeah, you're muted. It's unmuted.
All right.
It's unmuted.
So yesterday, she had she posted on her Snapchat and she had a Metallica shirt on, and I knew the shirt. It was and this is because I'm a fucking crazy person. But when they did their cover album, one of the songs was Crash Course and Brain Surgery, right? And they had a shirt, and it was white. It's like one of their only, like, they have a couple of t-shirts that are white, but this one's like white, and it has someone doing brain surgery with like the skull guy, whatever like that. And I slid up on the picture and I go, oh, is that a Crash Course and Brain Test or Brain Surgery t-shirt? And I go, I've always wanted one. She goes, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh, okay. I go, it was a cover that the band did. She goes, oh, I don't really listen to them. I was like, oh, that's okay, I guess.
It's like, yeah, don't wear the
and
shirt.
The same thing that
people do that,
we'll say Sklay, when she posted on her Instagram, she had a Metallica t-shirt on, and it was an Injustice for All shirt.
Wait, who? Wait. I'll mute the stream again. Wait a minute. Don't say anything. All right, go ahead, say it. Yeah, oh yeah, I know. What the frick's that shit? Like, so stupid, bro. I hate when people do that. I really don't like when people wear a shirt that they don't know.
I mean, if they try,
like that, like that Thrasher skateboard magazine shirt shit.
Well, that was just a, yeah.
That was a fashion. Bro, I bet you half the people that wore Thrasher didn't even know where Thrasher.
Didn't know what it was. Yeah. Like, I mean, look. The money goes to the bands. The money goes to the bands regardless.
Yeah.
That
helps them out.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I almost don't care in that sense. It's because, well, you're supporting the artist regardless. You know what I mean?
You're supporting the artists that you don't even listen to. But I'd rather have them listen to the music and like it than
buy a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because it looks cool.
Yeah.
Like I always see a bunch of people, and you see other people ripping off the fonts and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And
bro, have you seen?
Ricky, remember I told you that?
Wait, bro, wait a minute. Talking about logos and fonts and stuff, dude. There is a brand that's out that stole the Metallica M.
Yeah, I know.
Is that even?
They tried doing it to Iron Maiden, and Iron Maiden went after them, and they're like, this is copyrighted, you can't use this. And I'm almost positive, 99% sure that's what happened. I don't know if Metallica is doing it. I don't think they give a fuck enough to, but remember last year, Ricky, we were on the bus getting ready to go to Bosie's, and I seen some this black kid had a T-shirt on, remember, and I started yelling to you. I go, oh, dude, that's a sick Injustice for All T-shirt, right? I go, you like Metallica? And it was like a Kanye West shirt or something like that. Gio, I swear to God, it had the album cover on it with the Lady Justice holding. Ricky, I was just, oh my God. Did you hear what I said? And I thought it was a Metallica shirt, and it looked like, I was like, oh, that must be an old shirt from when they did the tour back in '88 or whatever like that. It's fucking cool. And then I'm looking, and it said, I'm like almost positive it was Kanye West. If not, then maybe it was like the Justin Bieber Purpose thing or whatever. But it had their album art on the front, right? And I'm because you know how Metallica's thing is obvious. It's Metallica because the M and the A come down and then it points up. You know what I mean? I like was yelling and I wasn't yelling, but I was like trying to talk to Ricky. I was like, dude, why the fuck? What is that shirt? It's not Metallica, and it was like I was trying to be them, and I didn't know what the fuck that was. And then someone was like, oh, that's a so and so T-shirt, and I was like, they're like, isn't that a cool font? It's crazy how they come up with that. And I go, they didn't fucking come up with that. I'm not gonna say who said it to me because I don't want to, but.
The thing again. All right, who said it? Yeah. Oh, yep. All right. All right, we're done. Dead. All right. All right. Yeah. So, anyways.
Is it unmuted?
Yeah, it's unmuted now.
And so yeah, whoever and they're like, well, what are you talking about? And I was like, that's Metallica's font. That's their album art. And they're like, who the fuck's Metallica? And I pulled up Injustice for All, and they're like, oh, they're copying fucking whoever, Kanye West, whatever. And I'm like, no. And they're like, well, how do you figure? I go, because this came out in 1988. And my ex said the same thing to me. She wanted a Justin Bieber shirt. She goes, oh, isn't this cute? It looks like Metallica. And it said it was Purpose or some shit when he was doing that. And I go,
wait, let me look that up. Wait,
Look, dude, Kanye did a line of them. I know that. And when it was his Yeezus thing, it was like a mix of it was like the late 90s Metallica font, like the Load, Reload, and Saint Anger. And then it also had the points at the end, so it was more towards, it was kind of like that, but it looked like he was trying to be the old, I don't know. But dude, that shit pissed me off to like the fucking high heavens, because I'm like, what are you, fucking be creative. Use your own head. People praise you on being original and, oh, he's a great rapper, he's whatever, like that. Don't steal fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's where a lot of people kind of were like trying to talk. Like, I've had people come up to me and they're like, oh, you actually listen to them? And I'm like, well, yeah, what the fuck? Why wouldn't I? I'm wearing, like, asking me in the hall, like, Nick, I didn't know you listened to that. I thought you just wore them because they were cool. And I was like, no, what the fuck? Why would I do that? Like, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I got to the point, it just really, really pissed me off. But go what you're going to say, Gio.
I mean, there's nothing I really have to say. I mean, all I'm going to say is that don't be mistaken. And I know a lot of people that do this, like, for whatever the whole Kanye West thing that you were talking about and taking Metallica's font. Kanye knows what he did, and he knows that he's not taking, but he's using that shit. So I hate when people hate on another artist because they copied them, but they're just inspired. That's all. I mean, do you think Metallica would really let somebody as big as Kanye West get away with that if they didn't let him use the style of font or whatever the case is?
Being inspired by somebody and then using the logo
and then using almost the exact same and using like the same album.
Like I can see somebody being inspired by Nirvana, but like having their sound, right? But then if you're a rapper and but how could Kanye West be inspired by freaking Metallica, bro?
Like, well, no, he can listen to them. Like, I know Demi Lovato came out and she said, I love heavy metal, but I won't make heavy metal music because I won't make enough money. And I was like, that's super shallow. Like, that's what I thought. I don't know what you guys, like, I don't know if you think that. Well, because it's like, do what you like. You know, if she came out and she's like, oh, I love so-and-so, and she's like, I love metal, I really do, and I think it was cool what Lady Gaga's doing, whatever like that. She goes, and someone asked her, why don't you make it? And she said, because I won't make enough money. And I was like, well, that's kind of, why not make the music you like, the music you want to make? If you say you love it as much as you do, just, you know what I mean?
That's like, look, I love rap music.
No, I do too. I'm not hating on rap,
But look, Dummy's in the same exact position as us. I love rap music, but I will not rap. It's just a fact.
No, I know. But I'm saying it was the whole, because she said it was the whole money thing that kind of was like, well, she said I won't make as much money as I do if I made metal, like music.
She probably wouldn't, dude, because
No, I know. But I'm
no, Nick, your argument is so fucking trash right now.
It probably is, but I'm just seeing it from a different way you are.
She's established as the artist she is right now. She would, it's fact she would make significantly. It's like when like who did this? Falling in Reverse tried the whole rap style, and it did good for one song. Yes, it's actually phenomenal in my opinion. But the
like
other
new metal, like Slipknot type stuff, or
no, like rap.
Yeah, that's what.
What's it called? One song did really good, and then the rest of them was like, eh.
Yeah.
If Ronnie could go back and sell more albums and make more money and do all that, I'm pretty sure he would if he actually, he probably doesn't give a fuck. I take that totally back.
We're talking Limp Bizkit here, Gio. If they're Limp Bizkit rapping, dude.
Yo, Limp Bizkit started the Woodstock 99 riot. Do you guys know that?
Dude, Limp Bizkit's such a fucking... They're one of those bands where it's kind of like everyone hates them equally, but like...
But you listen to them anyways.
Can't. Yeah, you know what I mean?
The only song the only song I know about in Limp Bizkit is it's just one of them days where you don't want to pick up. Everything sucks. Everything is fucked or whatever like that. I don't know.
Bro, have you ever seen Fred try and play guitar? You ever seen that video?
No.
Oh my gosh, it was fucking disgusting.
Ricky, can I ask what's the time on the podcast so far?
We're at 1 hour and 56 seconds.
Bro, he holds it like he's a straight Italian with the hand.
Ricky, can I have a question? Ricky, can I have a question? You look like an Italian pizza ball. You got anything to do with that?
Pizza
what?
Dude, by the way, I watched that fucking video, dude. Time to deliver a pizza ball or whatever.
Eric Andre.
Yeah,
all right,
dude.
Anyway, stop. Yeah, all right. Yo, we need to talk about World War II for a little bit, and then we're gonna end the podcast.
Time to deliver a pizza ball.
What are we talking about here?
Dude,
what are we getting ourselves into?
Let's talk about the Jetpack Call of Duties first. Like, let's just. If you had to pick out of all the Jetpack Call of Duties, what would you pick to be your favorite?
Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3.
But the movement of Infinite Warfare was much more smooth. Yeah. Like the
Black
jumps in the wall. But the game as a whole, BO3. BO3.
My favorite Jetpack Call of Duty.
I didn't mind the Jetpack ones.
I team with. What?
Like I really didn't mind that.
My favorite Jetpack Call of Duty is AW. I know it's Elvis's too, because Elvis really enjoyed AW. He said. That's how
this came to my mind. Fake name, by the way. Elvis is not a real person. Everybody.
Elvis is a real person, bro. We can all talk about Elvis, bro. Elvis is in the gaming community, and he's probably gonna appear on this channel at some point in our life.
He probably will appear on, if we can get a special guest kind of thing on fucking next Monday, man.
Oh, he'll definitely appear.
Yeah, we'll see if he can appear on that. He's one of my players on my competitive team for Call of Duty.
Anyways, AW, bro. AW, dude. AW's competition-wise, like with Optic and FaZe and everybody, I think that was the like peak at its like, dude. In Jetpack Call of Duties, bro, I think that was the peak of all. Like that's the very first one, bro. Obviously, the first one. Whenever you think of a movie, bro, the first one's the best one, right? AW was the first Jetpack Call of Duty, and I think it's the best one. That's my opinion, though.
Well, are you talking about what game had the most competition?
Out of all of them?
If you want to be completely honest, Infinite Warfare, going into COD Champs, there was probably 6 teams that could have taken first, 6 to 8 teams that could have taken first place. There was a lot of competition between teams in Infinite Warfare.
I think there's a lot of competition in AW, bro.
AW FaZe and Optic back and fucking forth.
Yeah, it's like but there's so many. But dude, maybe you're okay. I think competition-wise. Wait, are you saying competition-wise as in more teams, or about competition-wise as in like fun to watch?
I'm talking about like
more team-wise, like there's more teams that actually wanted to do it.
No, I'm talking about top-tier teams that were really fucking good, and it made good, intense matches.
Dude,
that
I never got into IW's competitive scene. I never did.
I promise you, bro. There was like going into doing the prediction bracket for IW's COD champs was difficult. For BO3, it was and then AW was easy because it was optic or phase. Or denial.
I loved watching. I feel like there was way more strategy because like I played AW competitive. The whole entire time AW was out, I was playing GBs and UMG. And I really liked how everything was going down in AW, dude. Like the strategy in it, dude. I loved that. What's that one map, bro, where it's a big pool in the middle? And you go on building to building from each side. Solar. Bro, I loved
that was
Solar.
my favorite map. Wow.
Dude, I loved all the hills on that map, bro.
I liked that, and you're gonna know this one. It's called Retreat. It's got the big open corridor, and it's got it was really fun for capture the flag.
It's like like a really good. I really liked it for S&D. S&D on that map was good.
Wait, was Retreat an S&D map? Retreat wasn't an S&D map. It was only Hardpoint and S&D.
What am I thinking? Wait, Retreat. Wait.
Isn't Retreat the one where it was like on a mountain or some shit?
Retreat AW. Okay, yeah. Retreat. What? Yeah. Okay, yeah. It was a Hardpoint. I like that map for Hardpoint. Hardpoint in that map was fun. Retreat.
Biolab was fun on S&D.
Which one's the one that I'm thinking of? AW, S, and D maps. All right. The multiplayer. Okay, so Biolab was okay. That map was weird for me.
I didn't like small.
I didn't like it because you can shoot those gas things and it'll blow up and you can die from it. I really like Detroit. Detroit was so much fun on S&D, dude.
Yeah, Detroit was fun as fuck on S&D.
It was Recovery. Recovery was the one. Recovery for S&D, dude. I love that map.
Oh, I hated that map.
Did you really?
Yes.
Terrace is really good too. I like Terrace.
Terrace was good until they took it out of the rotation.
Dude, I love competitive gaming so much, dude. Not even just Call of Duty, like CS:GO, dude. Can we all agree that? Well, Gio, can you agree that CS:GO kind of went downhill a little bit?
I never really kept up fully with it, but from what I heard, yeah.
I think CS:GO went downhill a little bit, to be honest with you. After all the problems with the gambling, the CS:GO gambling, and people getting in trouble for that. And then the Steam Marketplace going crashing and stuff like that. That game just really got hit. Like, I don't hear about that game that much anymore. Maybe it's just because I'm not in the CS:GO anymore, but
it used to be huge on YouTube. I remember that.
I am hoping to God that Call of Duty World War II competitive scene is booming, bro. Like, I mean, back when COD 4. I hope for COD 4 type of days competitive. Like,
I hope for Black Ops 2 types of days, man.
Dude, oh my god, dude, Black Ops 2 is, oh my god, bro.
Black Ops 2 is where the competitive scene was fucking boom. That's when it was one of the best competitive games overall. Yeah, man. This game has lots of high hopes. The jetpacking games, they were good while it lasted. It's time to come back. I feel like we're in a very good spot. From what I hear, with ranked play and all that, this game is supposed to be really nice. So, my team, Ovation, we're looking for a fucking beautiful year, man. This should be a good year.
Bro, I'm hoping that
shameless Ovation plug, by the way.
Dude, I'm hoping that this Call of Duty is the Call of Duty that brings everything back. Cause I miss MW2 so much, those type of days where everybody was always hopping on and having fun playing and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like they just need to take it back to those type of Call of Duty days where it's just everything where you hopped on and you did trick shotting and then you have the competitive side of things. It was so good, dude. It was so fucking good. Call of Duty was the game. And Call of Duty and Battlefield were my two
I like Battlefield games. A lot more, to be 100% honest.
I like Battlefield a lot more for its realism, but when it comes down to competition, bro, Call of Duty is the game to go to. That Call of Duty and CS:GO.
COD I just pick up to fuck around with. Really?
Nah, dude. COD, I hop on COD. It all depends on what game, though. I was not feeling IW. IW's competition for me, I was not feeling it.
It didn't look that fun, to be honest.
IW was one of those games that, what makes a very good competitive game, having a good rank system in it.
Did you?
IW
That had
didn't-
a shitty rank system in it, bro. The whole entire thing was a shit show.
yeah.
You remember Black Ops 2 League play?
Of course I remember, dude. I
Bro.
was masters in like every
Bro,
fucking season.
That's what a game needs, bro. That, because then it pushes people to do stuff. They get better. They go do GBs. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, it's like a thing because this is what happens, and this is how it always starts with a competitive player. It's, yo, want to play ranked? I don't know. I've never tried it. You get into it, you win your first match, and then you're like, oh, dude, I'm so close to gold. Or
Yeah, then
whatever.
you're like, I gotta keep playing. I gotta keep playing. Then you see,
Yeah,
then you look at the clock, bro, and it's been 5 hours.
Exactly. And then what happens is you guys are like, dude, we're pretty fucking good. We should play game battles. And it's this tier. Then you play game battles,
And then you hop on,
start...
then you get destroyed. And you're like, oh shit, I gotta get better. Then you grind to get better.
Exactly, dude.
Dude, I
So
love
having
the
a ranked
idea
system-
of always getting better, bro.
Yes. Ranked system opens up so much more opportunities for players and teams. And Ricky, you fucking I want you to get it for Xbox so bad, dude.
Bro, yo, listen to me, all right? Listen to me, my Kachiga. All right? So, the thing is, if I get it for Xbox, what team am I going to be on, bro?
We don't know if you're going to be on a team exactly. There's one team that definitely has a spot, and that's Dom. You remember Kenan Panjevic?
Yeah.
There's Dom
Yeah.
Panjevic.
Oh, you just threw Kenan's name out there, bro.
And, oh my God, is it in a bad way? No!
Bro, World Wide Web.
Anyway, that team might need somebody. And then, dude, if something happens with my team of where we don't need any, but where we need somebody, then you never know. But
Bro,
you can always find yourself in a team, Rick. Trust me, man. Trust me on this. You can always find yourself in a team.
I don't know, 'cause
And
I feel like I get along with you guys better, and I'm always talking to you guys. I'm never going to be talking to Kenan. You know what I mean, bro? It's just like, when I join a team, bro, I look for chemistry. Like, I look for...
Bro, I haven't
Bro,
not even in a team, bro.
there's Dom Nicoletta, bang. That's chemistry right there.
Dude, Dom's the best, bro.
up in names.
Dom, dude, and even if Barbaro were to get the fucking game,
Yeah,
if
Nick Barbaro, bro.
Nick
Nick Barbaro. Nick Barbaro lives in East Utica.
Why the fuck are you giving everyone my information, Ricky?
You look like they can't go in the stream right now and just find our IPs, bro. We're on Skype for crying out loud, bro.
Thanks for fucking letting everyone know, too.
Oh my god, son, you haven't been on like internet gaming or anything like that for so long, bro. I remember hopping on Xbox 360, hopping on, and I get into a Xbox Live party with a hacker. Yo, what's the shape of Italy? Boom, my whole entire router went down. Done. Bro, and that was like every month in fucking Xbox,
That's
dude.
actually funny as fuck.
Hey, Ricky. Yo, what's up, dude? And this is my squeaky ass voice. Yo, what's up, dude? What's the point of a soccer ball? You kick it. Bam! The whole entire router went down, son. Nothing. All I hear is, Ricky, why is the internet down? Oh, fuck, damn it. What do I do? Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, it was rough. I remember this one guy called me on Skype, son. I remember this one guy called me on Skype, and he started screen sharing, pulled up all my information. I'm like, oh, come on, man. It was rough, dude. It's okay, though. Nothing ever happened, because I was a good guy. I was an editor, I did graphics design, and then I did trick shotting, and I was never a good trick shotter. Because I can never hit anything, son. Anyways, competitive Call of Duty-wise. Bro, you want to know what ruined all the IW and BO3?
What's that?
The point transactions. They made that thing way too big, bro.
Yeah. Bro, I hated the way
IW, bro, you had to...
played,
Bro, be honest with me right now, alright? In IW, bro, in Black Ops 3, they copied CSGO with the skins and the gun, and you could whip out a butterfly knife and it'll flick around in the air. Like, where else would you get that from?
Yo, Black Ops 3 definitely has it worse than Infinite Warfare, I think, when it comes to buying shit. Because yeah, but you can like sell this shit, bro. Can't you?
You want to know what it is? It's not the microtransactions, because look, that's cool and all. It's the when you start bringing in the supply drops for customization purposes and stuff, and like melee weapons only. Fuck, dude, I can't speak. That's cool. But when you start adding like variants and like shit that changes the game, like you're gonna pay fucking $5 so you can get a gun that has like 2+ more damage. That's where it becomes bad.
And that was okay in CS:GO because it's CS:GO. All right, but Call of Duty, bro, they copied CS:GO. Like that was I feel like they copied CS:GO. They wanted to get
I always heard Advanced Warfare had it the worst because
all I can say, bro. Go ahead, Nick. Keep going.
Like, I didn't really play that game too much because I don't have it. I would play with like my buddies and shit. But I just heard they got it bad with the whole, and like I looked into it because it would be like plus damage but minus the accuracy, like
that's Black Ops.
No, that's Advanced Warfare, Ricky. What you talking about, son?
Oh yeah, but that's not. They didn't have that in competitive Call of Duty. They didn't have that in the competitive scene. It was just
but you had to use that.
They didn't have variants in any competitive scene.
Yeah, I know. So that's like irrelevant. Yeah, that's irrelevant.
I'm talking like pubs and shit. I'm not talking.
Well, pubs is a different hand, bro. Pubs. I don't mind having the shit in pubs, but like, you hop into pubs, you melt kids, you level up, you get what you want to get. But when it comes to competitive, bro, you get everything you want for free. It's a custom game. You make your classes.
I don't think you should have supply drop. I don't think the supply drops are the way to go.
I don't think. I think the way to go is you have a rank system, not league play. I'll get to that in a minute. You have a rank system. You work for the rank system. You get your calling tags. You get your emblems and stuff like that, and you keep it like that. There was nothing wrong with that. They tried to fix something that wasn't broken.
And if you want to grind for different guns or some shit like that, then go for it.
But like that's not even the thing, bro. Like MW2, bro, there was no need to grind for any other guns. All you had to do was unlock them.
No, I know, but I'm saying if they wanted to add more guns into the game, like they did for Modern Warfare 4 with the new one, like they were adding a bunch of different shit. But you can like salvage some shit, can't you? That's what I heard. I heard it wasn't, you don't have to buy everything, but you can get it in game without having to pay. You kind of just have to grind for it a little bit.
Dude, look, my thoughts on the it's not the supply drops that will ruin Call of Duty, it's the goddamn variants. Fuck variants. Variants, even if it's just pubs. Because look, in competitive, there will be no variants ever.
Yeah, I know. So we can't really talk about that. We can't really go on about that.
But for pubs, on the other hand, that's still shit. Because it's just it becomes one of those things where it's pay to win now.
Listen to this though. One thing I can say is, when you unlocked one of the best weapons in the game, bro, you had the best feeling ever because you were like, I can finally shit on that faggot that killed me like that 1,000 times. It was kind of almost like a revenge type of thing, but I understand what you're saying.
No, I know what you mean, but dude, like, fuck pay to win, straight up. If you're gonna add games, make people fucking earn it through playing.
That's why CS:GO didn't. That's why CS:GO is okay, because you paid for skins that look cool and they were actually worth a shit ton of money.
Yeah, but CS:GO you weren't getting guns.
You were getting skins for the guns. But in Call of Duty, you were getting guns that were better than other guns. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
But in all reality, this might be out of topic. When it comes to racing, there's cars that are better than other cars, which actually sucks. But that's just how racing is. That's a whole different thing. But, dude, all I can say is I hope that this Call of Duty changes everything, because, bro.
It will, man. Call of Duty, it's very hard to please everybody, and with how big Call of Duty is, you're always gonna have people that fucking hate it, and you're always gonna have people that love it. You're gonna have people that, look, for me, I will play Call of Duty competitively. I don't care. IW, as bad of a game as it was decent competitively. BO3 was decent competitively. I'd rather play BO3 competitively, though. So it...
One thing I can say with... Bro, one thing I can say to you, dude, is that no matter how bad any of the games are, I enjoy the fact I can find a way to get good at it, even though it's a bad game. Like, I really like the fact that. One minute. I really like the fact that World War II, COD 4 was like back and competitive when it came out, bro. They had GBs running, they had UMGs running, people were into it. You can go on Twitch and watch Nick Merckx, bro.
Nah, Nick Merckx.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking awesome.
Dude,
Nick Merckx, if you ever watched him for some reason.
Thieves. He's on 100 Thieves. Nade
100
shot.
Thieves.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't know?
that's a team, right?
With Nade Shots, Nade Shots organization.
Bro, dude, I really hope that this game's good, bro, because I'm telling you right now. Wait, let me look up some. Alright. Bro, they're already talking about the first DLC map pack being released. And that was this morning. What? How could you talk about a map pack? See, I don't like that shit either, bro. Talking about a map pack being released when the game, it's not even out yet. World War II's first DLC comes to PlayStation 4.
I don't know, dude. I can give two shits less, to be honest, about that game.
Bro, why?
I don't know.
This game looks like it's coming back to, like, dude, this looks like...
I would rather play World at War.
Bro.
Maybe, but until I have to play the game. But, dude, it's just me because I'm a...
Do you want a game I really...
prick.
Keep going.
Yeah, go ahead, Nick.
No, the whole fucking... because I like games that obviously Call of Duty's not fucking accurate when it comes to that. Sometimes it is. But if you're gonna call it World War II, then like World at War, they could have gotten away with it. But I think the whole look, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I fucking Gio, you know what I'm gonna say, but there weren't a lot of girls in fucking World War II fighting chicks.
People get over it.
Yeah, but dude,
look,
if like say they do like a Russian map like they did for Battlefield 1 and then there was chicks, right? But say you got like a special kill streak and it was like the Night Witches or some shit like that, that would be fucking cool. But don't put black chicks on the Nazi side. That's what I'm saying, because they fucking hated black people, and fucking there was like few and far between when it came to girls fighting, like in the
Look, Nick,
so
that's
Son, how the hell did that get to what we're talking about competitive wise?
No, I'm saying that's why, because you said, why don't you care? And it's just shit like
but,
that.
Bro, you can't play a game because of its backing, bro. Like, the history about it, bro. Like, we're talking about playing the game for competitive
don't call it World War II then.
Why not?
Because that's not World War II, is what I'm trying to say. They took out the swastika in multiplayer because they didn't want it to offend people or some shit. But that's like that's dumb.
Yeah, I believe it's dumb too.
I get it in Germany they don't want it, but it's still free speech. You know what I mean? It's what happened.
I don't know, bro. Listen.
Just shit like that pisses me off.
When I think of World War II, bro, obviously I think of that type of stuff. But I think of when it comes to competitive Call of Duty, bro. I think of the guns that we have to use, the type of guns that we're
PPSH,
bro,
STG.
Oh my god, dude! I'm telling you right now, bro. When I'm watching some gameplay right now. And
what position did you play, Ricky, for your team?
I really liked OBJ. OBJ was fun.
Oh, not a lot of people like taking that role. A lot of people are like Slayer.
Nah, bro. I like singing the hill, getting up the points, getting the kills
Slayer's
when I need to.
Great band.
Rotating hella early, getting in the hill, getting the points, getting some kills. I love doing
Ricky,
that so much.
If you don't get Xbox, I'm fucking circumcising you again.
Again?
I just said that.
Gonna be off.
I said that right on the stream. You guys all know it. I'm gonna fucking cut off Rick's dick. There you go.
Damn, son.
If he doesn't get this on Xbox One. I said it.
I said it.
You're gonna have to find a way, or else rest in peace, buddy.
Ripperoni
Richard. Nah, look, bottom line, dude, fucking World War II is gonna be hopefully phenomenal.
It looks gameplay wise, it looks fun. So I can only imagine if it looks fun watching it, imagine how it's gonna be playing it.
The beta was great. So, if the beta was good, and you add more shit to the game and make it competitive, and you add ranked, and you add headquarters, and you have all the game modes and all the maps, what can go wrong?
I know.
No, it did look fun because I was watching like when the first beta came out on
Dude,
YouTube. I was like,
what I wanted to talk about was Call of Duty Ghosts.
oh. I actually liked it.
I liked it first
like,
competitive
campaign?
wise. I mean, I didn't really play it a lot, but watching it competitive wise, it was pretty fun to watch.
Listen, I fucking play campaign. Everyone's like, who the fuck plays campaign? I fucking play campaign. Okay.
I actually thought about playing campaign for this World War II one.
Dude, it looks fucking
I'm
awesome.
playing campaign hands down, dude.
Fuck yeah. I thought you were part of the Screaming Eagles for a minute, but you weren't, unfortunately. But it's just.
I forget what you're part of when you play campaign.
I thought it was Screaming Eagles, and I got real excited. I was like,
But dude, I'm hoping. Oh,
definitely gonna have
man.
some Sabaton in the background. Just saying.
Dude, I really, man, dude. There's hardpoint in this, right? Obviously, there's gonna be hardpoint.
There's hardpoint. There's everything under the sun, Rick. There's mad game modes in this game.
Is there capture the flag?
Yep. CTF, hardpoint, S&D.
CTF's
There's
gonna be.
uplink,
It's gonna
too.
be back in competitive.
Yep. The competitive is gonna be hardpoint, CTF, S&D.
Bro, I'm gonna be grinding the shit out of this game, dude. Dude, I've been legit thinking if I get for Xbox, I'm gonna get a whole new Xbox. I'm gonna get the World War II Xbox.
That looks cool. I don't like the camo they put on it though.
The World War II Xbox One S.
I don't like that camo, to be honest.
Billy's like, oh shit.
All I heard was World War II Xbox One S. And I immediately looked at Ricky's camera, and then I looked back up.
Dude, I want to get the new Xbox One. I was original Xbox, and I'm telling you right now, bro.
Did you guys play the campaigns for any of the other Call of Duties?
Nah, bro, no.
You didn't?
I never played campaign for Call of Duty except when there was
Oh,
MW2.
You're bullshitting me.
No, MW2 COD 4 campaign was amazing.
Bro, Black Ops 1 was fucking
Oh, yeah,
incredible.
I played that one too. I played that one too. Black Ops 1 campaign.
That's my favorite Call of Duty.
I didn't play MW3. I played MW3's campaign too. I didn't play.
MW3 was fun.
I didn't play anything after that.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't.
Black Ops 2.
Bro, I'm not a big campaign person. When it comes to campaigns, bro, like Arma 3's campaign is amazing. It's not even a campaign, bro. It's like a. Dude, I don't know if anybody knows what Arma 3 is, but Arma 3 is like a military simulation. Oh my god, bro. I mainly play games for the online experience. I like playing against other people. It's like playing against bots. You can't talk to anybody. There's no excitement in it. I like the excitements of giving call outs and then like, oh dude. Oh dude, we have to learn about the call outs and everything too.
Yeah.
Dude, our next podcast, bro. Bro, our next podcast is going to be us talking about us playing World War II.
It's pretty much all going to be World War II, maybe except for one topic.
Yeah.
We'll probably have one topic, and then we'll talk about World War II. But
Yo, what we should do, bro?
Where
We should do a multi-stream on the RGN podcast channel. It's called Call of Duty stuff. Like we should like a stream, like one stream, where we talk about Call of Duty while we play it. That'd be pretty sick. We'll talk about that in the future, though.
Yeah.
Anyways, this has been a 1 hour and 27-minute long podcast. Pretty good.
I think we definitely got to call it a day here, and we'll fucking pick up on.
We'll pick up on Call of Duty when we get.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude, I'm so hyped right now, bro. We're talking about this. All right, dude. Other than that, if you guys have any other like topics you want to talk about next, which we might not get to until the week after next week, because next week's probably gonna be mainly Call of Duty.
Oh my God! Censor just uploaded a video called "My New Team." Ooh, Censor's coming
All
back.
right, that's something we're gonna talk about next podcast. All the teams and everything. Anyways, bro, I think we're good. Gio, you can end it out, dude. See what you guys say.
Alrighty. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys enjoyed the previous episodes. If this is your first time watching, make sure you go back, watch those. Make sure you give us a like, comment, subscribe. We really want to get a bunch of different types of topics, anywhere from gaming, sports, fucking music, conspiracies, politics, whatever. So just give us questions, and hopefully we'll get to them in videos. So we'll see you guys later in the next one. Ricky and Nick, any last?
Have a good Halloween,
Have a
everybody.
good Halloween. Be safe. Don't die. And we'll see
Don't
you guys
die.
after. We'll see you guys after Call of Duty
Don't get
released.
drugged, get pregnant, nothing like that.
Okay, Nick. All right. We'll see you guys after Call of Duty. Peace out.